Points. No team has done that to LeBron James since January of 2007. The King enters tonight's game against the Spurs sitting at 999 straight games, scoring in double figures. That's the longest streak in NBA history. January 5, 2007, Cavaliers, Bucks. LeBron not playing like LeBron. 3 of 13 from the field. 2 of his points came on free throws. The Bucks held James to just 8 points, and the Cavs would win that game 95-86. Now you're probably wondering who the starters were for that game. Take a look right here. LeBron taking a back seat to Drew Gooden's 31 and 16 double-double.
Whoa.
And Michael Redd led the Bucks with 26 points. That's a throwback. Of those 10 guys, LeBron is the last remaining active NBA player.
Speaking of LeBron.
Oh, wow.
And Tiger Woods.
What a day.
Yeah, happy birthday to the GOATs, you could say.
Yeah, I would sing, but no one needs to hear that. But
and no one needs to pay for that either.
What a day.
It cost us some money.
GOAT birthdays only. That's pretty special. Love it. I share a birthday with Taylor Swift.
Oh, nice. Me with Julia Serving.
Oh, look it up.
Back on SportsCenter, Ashley Brewer, Jay Harris. In their first game against the Heat since Miami eliminated the Bucks in the postseason, Milwaukee came to play and shot lights out in their win last night. Looking at it by the numbers, first number 29. That's how many threes the Bucks made, which is the most in a single game in NBA history. Previous record was held by the Rockets, who made 27 in an April 2019 game against the Suns. Next number is 12. The Bucks had 12 different players make a three, led by Drew Holiday with 6, according to the Elias Sports Bureau. It's the first time in NBA history a team had 12 different players with a single made three, or with a made three in a single game. The final number is 0 for Giannis Antetokounmpo. He was the only player on the Bucks to not make a single three last night, going 0 for 2. Even his brother Thanasis, who was 0 for 11 in his career entering the game, made one of his 2 attempts from 3. Looking deeper into the box score, it started early for the Bucks when Brook Lopez made the first attempt 36 seconds into the game. Chris Middleton made the longest three at 29 feet, one of 18 threes made by the starting lineup. The Bucks were consistent throughout, making 8 three-pointers in each of the first 3 quarters.
All right, so that was fun to watch. This debatable. The Wizards are 0-4 to start the season, but Russell Westbrook's doing his part. The Wizards 115-107 loss to the Bulls last night. Westbrook put up 21 points, 15 rebounds, 11 assists, his 3rd triple-double in the 3 games he's played this season. They'll host the Bulls again tomorrow night. And Nikola Jokic had a triple-double in the Nuggets' 125-115 loss to the Kings last night. Jokic finished with 26 points, 12 assists, 11 rebounds, his 3rd triple-double in 4 games this season. It was also the 44th of his career. That gave him the team's all-time record. It wasn't all pretty, though. You can't be perfect all the time. Jokic had a team-high 10 turnovers in the loss.
Ashley, big shout out to the Warriors' Kelly Oubre from his teammates and from us too.
Hey.
He started the season 0 for 17 from 3, and just under 3 minutes into their win last night over Detroit, he did that. Fired and connected from long range, and they're like, yes, woo-hoo! Kelly, yes. He became the first player in NBA history to go 0 for 17 or worse from 3 in his team's first 3 games.
Fast start. What did you see change on the floor from that point to the first quarter?
Both teams just settled in. We knew we were playing a very good team, so we knew it wasn't going to be a blowout tonight, and we had to win the game throughout 48 minutes. So we got out to a really good start, but both teams settled in and just came down to execution.
Did you see anything with the different in this game from the last couple, LeBron? Anything different on the floor with the way you guys were flowing?
No, I thought I thought we had some great looks, that didn't go down for us, that actually went down for us last couple games, especially Kuz's looks. He had some great looks tonight, and I think the one that he made by their bench was the toughest one out of all the shots that he had. And we had some good looks around the rim that didn't go in, and they capitalized off some of our mistakes that we had offensively.
Thanks.
LeBron, Frank said that he didn't feel like the team got enough good looks for Anthony. He thought it was more on the team and getting him incorporated than anything Anthony did. What did you make of AD's night?
We always got to do a better job of finding him, looking for him, and that's on us.
Kyle?
Hey LeBron, I actually have an off-court question today. You said before that you had to kind of expect the unexpected in 2020. When you think about, what you've done this year, had to adapt with I Promise and More Than a Vote. What are sort of your lessons and takeaways from 2020 and how it's forced you to evolve those efforts?
That no matter what's going on, you can always still make an impact. No matter, the world has literally been completely shut down for months and months and months, and but I've been able to, and my team been able to still try to hit home in our community, still try to make an impact. Obviously, keeping in mind, COVID and everything that's going on with the pandemic, but just trying to be as proactive, as trying to be as resourceful. Trying to be as inspirational and also continue to empower people like we were able to do with more than a vote, getting people out to understand their power, that they have their power and their right, rightfully so. Even through a global pandemic, you can still make an impact for the greater good.
Last two questions. Dan?
LeBron, you guys are going to head out on a road trip for the first time, the preseason, I guess, but what's it like to get ready to travel the country right now? And also, I guess, from a basketball standpoint, how unique is it going to be playing these kind of couplets, these little mini series against teams the way you're going to do here in San Antonio, Memphis?
Well, it's going to be different. It's going to be very challenging just to hit the road. Which we haven't done much. Obviously the Phoenix trip, but, it was a preseason game. You didn't want to put too much into it, but, now this is the kind of, it's the real deal where all the games count. So it's going to be very different, we believe, going down to Texas and then headed to Tennessee. We see what, counties are, what's the rules and regulations in certain counties compared to ours. But more importantly, just trying to stay safe, stay healthy, so we can be available for the games. Go out and play our game, go out and play Laker basketball and see what goes from there.
And the media.
Hey, Frank, what did you see after you got to that 13-point lead in the first quarter? Did you see something switch?
Well, I thought we came out with great energy, obviously, and, sort of jumped on them, built up that early lead. We just weren't able to sustain it, for whatever reason. Portland's a very good team, and they made their counters with their energy and made their runs. And when they made their runs, we just weren't able to sustain the energy we began the game with.
Frank, AD got some post-ups in the second half. Seemed like he got going a little bit. I just wondered what you thought of his game overall in that first half, especially.
Yeah, I just think we didn't do a good enough job making sure he was involved in the offense in the first half. We just got to do a bit better job of that, but certainly a little bit better in the second half. Just one of those nights we were kind of stuck in mud a little bit. I don't know if because we played last night or whatever. But after